go to Taiwan. A story not many know. A woman whose hands didn't just spill blood, they signed life insurance papers with it. Written and story by Jason Hutagalung, narrated by ChatGPT himself. Some people kill for rage, some for power, but she killed for money. Slow, quiet, calculated. A woman who turned trust into a weapon and her own family into a payday. Taiwan, a land of mountains, spirits, and secrets. Taiwan is a place of beauty. From the towering Alishan mountain range to the sacred Sun Moon Lake, the island breathes with ancient culture. People honor their elders, families pray to ancestors, tradition holds everything together. But even in the shadow of temples and cherry blossoms, evil can grow, like a weed under soft soil. In the quiet central region of Nantou County lived a woman named LIN. She was a wife, a daughter-in-law, a caregiver, and behind all that, a serial killer. The quiet house on the hill. LIN wasn't poor, she wasn't desperate. She had a home, a husband, and a future. But she had one addiction she couldn't kick: gambling. Casinos, underground dens, dice games. She was in deep, debt piled high, creditors circling. She needed money, and she needed it fast. So she looked at the people around her and started seeing dollar signs. Her first victim, her own mother. In 2008, LIN's elderly mother grew sick after a visit. Doctors were confused. She slipped into a coma, died within days. The cause of death? Inconclusive. But LIN got a payout. TNT $2 million from a life insurance policy she had secretly signed months before. People grieved. LIN smiled. That was her test run. The second victim, her mother-in-law. 6 months later, tragedy struck again. This time, it was her mother-in-law, a woman who had welcomed her into the family. LIN was the one preparing the meals. LIN was the one offering her nutritional medicine. Except it wasn't medicine. It was thallium sulfate, a tasteless, odorless poison. Banned in many countries. It causes excruciating abdominal pain, organ failure, and eventual death. Her mother-in-law suffered for weeks before dying. Another funeral, another payout. No one suspected LIN. Then came her husband. By now, the pattern was in motion. In early 2009, LIN's husband, barely 40 years old, started showing strange symptoms. Hair loss, tremors, organ shutdown. She took care of him personally, never leaving his side. She told the doctors he was just under stress, but behind their backs she was slipping poison into his rice porridge. He died painfully, confused and terrified. She buried him and cashed in $8 million in life insurance. The puzzle breaks. 1, death is tragedy. 2, coincidence. 3, that's a pattern. A young coroner noticed something odd. All 3 victims had elevated heavy metals in their system. A quiet tip-off to the authorities opened a full-blown investigation. Police raided LIN home. They found vials, traces of thallium, forged insurance documents, and a journal with chilling scribbles. When the time is right, I collect. I'm not the problem. Debt is. Shad, the trial of a monster. In 2013, LIN stood trial in Taiwan. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She said, I did what I had to do. The court didn't buy it. She was convicted of 3 counts of first-degree murder and sentenced to death. She remains the only woman on Taiwan's death row as of 2025. Her prison cell is solitary, her meals are silent, her footsteps echo. She spends every day in orange prison clothes, staring at the cold walls of Taichung Detention Center. No family visits, no tears left. Who was she really? Was she a gambler? A manipulator? A woman broken by addiction? Maybe all of it. But here's the truth. She didn't kill out of impulse. She bought the poison. She forged the policies. She watched her victims suffer. Then she smiled. Closing monologue, cold and whispered. LIN didn't need a gun or a blade. She only needed a spoon, a bowl of rice, and your trust. Some monsters kill with violence. She killed with routine. And in the end, she showed the world how cold a woman can become when money is the only god she serves.